And Angela, the King and Queen also didn't attend due to other engagements. But Camilla has updated us on the King's health. And, well, how good is he at taking advice?
Yes, not very well, unfortunately. She was at a book event with the author Lee Child, who, of course, writes those brilliant Jack Reacher books, and they were talking, and she was telling the author that unfortunately her husband was doing well, but he won't do what he's told. Now, on the surface of it, this is just another one of those really funny, making sure that you pad out conversations. Behind the scenes, though, I think there would be some conversations going on between the King and the Queen. The fact is that Camilla has had to wait a long time to have a relationship with this man. They're together, obviously, when they were younger. Then, of course, they had their relationship. Then Diana died. She had to wait in the wings and have a very quiet, careful, slow relationship. She wants time with her husband. Like any 75-year-olds, they want to be together. They want to actually spend some time. But the problem is that, of course, the King has only just come into his role. He's less than a year out from his coronation. He's been diagnosed with cancer, and he wants to get in there and do the job. I think behind the scenes that Camilla might be putting a bit of pressure on him, quite rightly, to say, look, I need some time with you. If you remember, there were beautiful photographs of them together during COVID. They loved that time together. This one here, when they were at Burke Hall on the Balmoral estate with their dogs, they loved nothing better than having a quiet afternoon, reading their books together. Now, if you think about it, they don't get much of that time at the moment. And as someone who, I know some friends that are friends of theirs, they go to dinner at people's houses for sort of just, you know, lovely suppers in the evening. None of that can happen if you're too busy doing royal jobs. So I think Camilla might be putting a bit of pressure on him.
I wouldn't be surprised if she was. Now, Louise, Trooping the Colour is coming up, and Princess Catherine has written to the Irish Guards this week. What does she have to say?
Well, Catherine is the honorary colonel of the Irish Guards Regiment, and she normally would be there in the run-up to the Trooping of the Colour, the rehearsal and the actual event on the day. And of course, Catherine, who is ever, patient and has beautiful manners and considerate of others, has written to them to say, I'm sorry I'm not able to attend, but I wish you all the best for the event, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. And of course, they've been absolutely delighted and have shared her words publicly as a mark of respect for a woman who, with so much else going on in her life, took the opportunity to actually write to these men and say, I'm sorry I can't be there, which is, you know, typical Catherine, fabulous. But of course, she hasn't been seen in public since her cancer diagnosis officially. So, and didn't actually make the St Patrick's event for them as well. So no doubt they'll be very glad to have their honorary colonel back. And by all accounts, she's very keen to get back with them as well.
I think she probably is. Ladies, thank you so much. Louise Roberts, Angela Mollard, thank you so much for joining us on the show.